Yeah, folks.
Now, your Baltimore Orioles. Big blast! And streaming live on the It all starts right
Right
now.
now.
Orioles fans have traveled from Florida to Philadelphia over the last week, and they have
Yep.
been rewarded with good baseball from a first-place club, 4 wins to 2 losses, but a rubber game tonight at Citizens Bank Park as the Orioles conclude their road trip with a game against the Phillies.
Damn right.
Thank you so much for being with us. I'm Brett Hollander. Yes, it's a 4-2 road trip, but what's out there in this rubber game is a fantastic 5-2 road trip after a tough loss last night. The Orioles have been so good this year, and going back to last year, stemming the tide and getting that.
Yeah, it was a tough one last night, folks.
What happened the day before in the few chances there have actually been a loss, but it was a tough one last night. But if you look at what the Orioles have done after a loss this year, they're the best team in the American League. 24-14 road series finales, 12-4. That's the second best mark. Rubber games 8-5. The third best record, and on the road, we know what the Orioles have done as road warriors all year. 32-19, even after a tough loss last night. That's the best record in the league. Alongside Ben McDonald, I'm Brett Hollander, and after a while, Ben, that's not a coincidence. The Orioles are good at keeping the good times rolling and finding a way to get that walk-off win.
Consistency. That's what I see from the Orioles this year. And the proof is that they're the only team in baseball that
shit.
hasn't been swept this year. The only one, and it's 72 consecutive series now the Orioles haven't been swept. And so I love the fact they're plus 10 after a loss. They go out and they take care of business. They're able to flush it. There's never any scar tissue with this team, no matter how the loss was. A tough one last night as the Phillies got 3 consecutive hits in the bottom of the 9th inning with 2 out to beat the Orioles. But the Orioles have been really good this year, really good in one-run games, really good at bouncing back, and I expect them to bounce back again tonight.
Well, good news for the Orioles. Their best starting pitcher over the last few months is on the mound tonight, and his name is Kyle Bradish.
Yeah, Kyle Bradish has been outstanding. I mean, he was really good in the month of April and May. You see the ERA where it was in the month of April and May, 3.89.
4-1 in April and May.
Like 2.36. It's 5
4-1
consecutive quality starts
in
now
June
for Kyle
and
Bradish.
July.
5 out of 6. And I tell you what, you take away that one bad outing he had against the Red Sox in April where he gave up 7 earned runs. He's pitching to a 2.4 ERA the rest of the
Strike
year.
rate.
For you, Ben, what's been the biggest
April,
difference
May,
with Kyle over these last few
18.5,
months when you actually look at the stuff?
28.
The slider's still the best pitch. It's his best swing and miss pitch, and he's
Second half.
able to land it just about in any situation, any count. I think his fastball command is better as of late, too. That's big for him because you're going to see a 2-seam fastball and a 4-seamer, but he'll do enough work on the inside part of his with the 2-seamer to open up the outside to get to his best pitch, which is his slider.
And the good news for Kyle Bradish and the rest of the Orioles, Brandon Hyde said before this one that Phil Sponte's really available after getting the last 2 games off. So if the Orioles do have a lead late, we know he's getting the ball tonight.
The mountain is hot tonight, so look out. It's going to be a hot game for sure. So looking forward to that. Felix deserves some time off. He needed some rest on the back end. I expect everybody really, other than maybe Fuji to be out, I think everybody else in that bullpen is available.
Orioles do have the luxury of the off day tomorrow before the Yankees come to town on Friday. Coming up, we have the Orioles and Phillies in a rubber game.
This is the 2023 Nissan Pathfinder and Rogue. With a range of drive modes and intelligent off-road technology, you can take a Sunday stroll in the least basic of places. The 2023 Nissan family of SUVs. Anything but basic.
Now get 0% financing for 36 months with select trims. Or get a low $419 per month lease on Rogue.
That thing's ahead of what I'm watching.
Car repairs, you need every advantage you can get. Your out-of-warranty vehicle could cost you thousands when it breaks down. Unless you get the Car Shield Advantage. That's the power to protect yourself from expensive repair bills. Just call Car Shield before your car breaks down. Your out-of-warranty car needs
Game hasn't
protection
started,
from Car Shield,
folks.
because with so many moving parts, a breakdown is going to happen.
Click or call now to save on expensive auto repairs before your
Top
car breaks
one.
down.
Baseball is better on a big screen. With enhanced views featuring real-time stats, pitch by pitch, all game long. Plus easy access to your favorite team's top prospects. It's all here on MLB.tv.
Yeah.
Wondering how you stack up? Well, get ready to bring your best stuff to MLB Pitch Hit and Run. The official youth skills competition of Major League Baseball. Sign up for free for a chance to play your way to the 2023 Pitch Hit and Run Finals at the World Series. Visit pitchhitrun.com today.
Waiting for the game to start, folks.
Orioles and Phillies. Baltimore concluding this 7-game road trip with the opportunity to go 5-2 on the road. The Orioles have had great support on this trip from St. Petersburg, Florida to here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And the Orioles will line up tonight.
Austin Hayes, Adley Rutschman, the DH. Anthony Santander, Ryan Mountcastle, the first baseman. Jordan Westbrook, the second baseman. Nuno Urias, the third baseman. James McCain, the catcher. George Massey, and pitcher for the Ranger. Sosa, 13 start, 2-5, 4.07 ERA, 37 innings, 27 walks, 67 strikeouts, 7 long balls, and 288 opponent average. His pitch arsenal is sinker, full seam, curve, change, cutter, slider.
Fastball 50% of the time. The curveball, clearly his best out pitch. Opponent's hitting 154 off of that curveball.
So Ranger Suarez, who, as you saw the numbers and you heard Ben, does not allow a lot of home runs. Somewhat of a postseason hero for Philadelphia last year as they rolled through the National League on their way to winning the pennant. Got off to a slow start, but is pitching much better as of late. The Orioles have 2 switch hitters in the lineup, but essentially all right-handed tonight.
Yeah, Ranger Suarez still looking for his first victory here.
Hayes,
Good way to get started.
base hit.
Base hit for Austin Hayes
Austin Hayes.
on the first pitch of the game.
Boy, it just feels like the Orioles are getting more and more aggressive on the first pitch, but the numbers say they should be attacking the first pitch because it's a high batting average and more. Austin Hayes wasting no time at all. Been an outstanding fastball hitter, really, in his entire career, and he quickly turns this one around. The Orioles have been good early. I mean, they scored first in each of these first 2 games against the Phillies.
I think a lot of people, understandably, looking at the 9th inning last night, but there were some opportunities early, and this was mentioned by Brandon Hyde, that game, in the end,
The Watchman called a strike.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, I circled it on my scorebook because when you get those kind of opportunities, when you got 1 run in, bases loaded, nobody out, you expect to score at least 1 more, and sometimes 2, and the Orioles just weren't able to.
Fouled off.
Ultimately, it would come back to beat them, but it's been the same kind of series just like it was in Tampa. I mean, it's been 2 one-run games here. Those Phillies winning last night, the Orioles in game 1, and it's been a total of 12 runs scored in this series between the teams combined. That's it, 6 by each team, so runs are at a premium.
It can't be a bad road trip for Baltimore.
Pickoff attempt at first.
Against a team currently in the postseason, if the season were to end today and one knocking on the door of the postseason, but it can't be an outstanding road trip with a win, getting to 5-2, considering these opponents on the road. It's 0-2 to Rutschman.
0-2 to Watchman. Down low. Ball 1.
That's a changeup by Suarez. That's his 3rd.
That was a changeup by Suarez.
That curveball was to 20% usage. Changeup 17, and then the cutter about 12%.
Close pitch. Rutschman gets the call.
Wow, what the hell was that?
That's that's the one the Rangers score is. He'll backdoor, and that's what he tried to do to Rushman. Started clearly on the outside part and bring it back. And he'll also throw it toward the middle of the plate and try to get it down and in and underneath the bat of the right-handed hitter.
To second base.
To second base.
To second for one.
4-6-3 double play.
Wow, that ground ball, a rocket to the second baseman, Bryson Stott nearly ate him up, but he hung with it.
Yeah, this ball was absolutely turned around by Rushman. Two balls, both Hayes and Rushman just rocking. One hop, short hop, and Stott knew he had plenty of time.
Yeah.
Sosa, who finished it off.
4-6-3 double play.
Good news
Wow.
here. Orioles have the bases empty and 2 outs, but they have squared up 2 baseballs. That was
They had one on, nobody out. Now 2 outs thanks to a double play.
You've never heard that sound when you were on the mound before.
I've heard it too many times.
First pitch swinging from Anthony Santander.
This is what
Swing and a miss. Foul tipped.
Step to the plate and just rifles a breaking ball kind of down in right down the right field line. How about that? His 500th career hit for Anthony Santander.
To the right side.
To the right side.
To first.
4-3 put out.
Space the minimum in the first. We're scoreless heading to the bottom of the first here in Philadelphia. See it. Feel it. Leave it.
Good.
Big play. The beauty of sport is when the hero comes through.
Intense moments.
We have an update we must show you. Live look-ins, highlights, and breakdowns.
That might be what it takes to win.
MLB Tonight on MLB Network.
Imagine an entire channel dedicated to taking you to the most exciting moments in baseball as they happen. With live look-ins to clutch at bats and players on the edge of making history. This could be it! 62! It's the best seat in the house at every ballpark. All commercial-free. MLB Network Strike Zone. Wednesdays and Fridays, all season long.
Every bite better with Pepsi.
The all-new 2024 Chevy Trax.
Oh, I don't need to hear this ass.
The all-new Chevy Trax starting at $21,495.
We have breaking news. Almost breaking news. The Dodgers get Machado.
It's that time of year.
The best offense. The lineup for the Phillies, led by manager Rob Thompson on this night. Bryce Harper, who's had a great series batting.
Kyle
third,
Schwarber, Nick
who had the
Castillo,
winner last night. He's
Bryce
batting
Harper,
and playing third
Alex
base.
Bowman,
And then Armando Sosa batting
Brian
and playing shortstop with Trey
Stoll,
Turner getting the start of the night. All against
Kyle.
right-hander Kyle Bradish.
Yeah, Kyle Bradish now 26 years old, making his 19th
Bradish,
start of the year.
18
Just had a
games,
last time out, he was
6-5, 305 ERA. First pitch is called strike.
2 earned runs or less in 7 straight starts for Kyle Bradish. That's how good he is as a player.
Is that good, Ben?
It's really good. If he does it again tonight,
Yeah.
he's got a really good chance of picking up a W.
To the right side. It backs up Mountcastle, but he
Backs up Mountcastle, one out.
Front number 1.
Let's take a look at Kyle Bradish's pitch arsenal. We talked about this.
Kyle Bradish's pitch arsenal.
Arsenal.
Slider, full seam. Slider, curve, change. This is pitch arsenal.
The fastball, but the slider's the most used pitch. Really, the opponent's batting average 169. The curveball, don't forget about it. The opponent's only
That too.
56 off that curveball. They use about 18% of the time.
Only the 42nd start of Kyle Bradish's career. He is still extremely young.
Ball upstairs.
He'll be 27 in September. And you think about his arc since really late July, August of last year, it's really good for an extended stretch now.
Yeah, I mean, the ERA last year, 4.90.
To right field, Santander camps under it, route number 2.
But you're right, he really...
Santander camps under it. Out number 1.
Last year for Kyle Bradish, he finished the year extremely strong, and he just picked it back up this year right where he left off, and boy, his numbers have been good.
4 pitches, 2 outs.
I think, you know, I'm looking at the numbers from last year. He walked 40 last year.
Come on in if you're new, folks.
Going in tonight, only 97 innings pitched. He's only got 25 walks. That's what I'm talking about. The command is much, much better for him. The strikeout numbers are about the same, but he's just not giving out as many free passes.
As many free passes, and I think you can speak to this really well, Ben. Brandon Hyde basically said today, it's less ball out of hand pitches. Ones that just were immediately going to be takes in the big leagues.
And what he means by that is just more competitive pitches to where the
Yeah.
hitter has to make a real decision or not, whether he wants to attack a ball or not. When it's a ball out of the hand, they're just too good. They're not going to swing it.
Very close with the fastball there by
Very
Brandon.
close. Bryce Harper at the
With
plate.
4 hits in the series, including a home run last night. Also a big part of the ninth inning comeback and eventual victory for the Phillies last night.
Yeah.
Hit hard to the right side, diving stop by Westbrook. Throw to first
Westbrook
base.
makes a diving play. Nice play.
Jordan Westbrook. It doesn't matter if he's playing third or second, Ben.
It is a glove show already here in Philly. How about Westbrook to the backhand side? He throws out Harper to get the Orioles off the field.
Tie game.
This is the 2023 Nissan Pathfinder and Rogue. With a range of
Come on.
drive modes and intelligent off-road technology, you can take a Sunday stroll in the least basic of places.
I am back.
On MLB Network's Monday Night Showcase, Diaz and Rosalina. This powerhouse duo has not.
Maryland Lottery's fast play home run richest contestant in the game, Arthur Middleton from Baltimore, Maryland, has won $500 for being selected and will win $500 more for every Orioles home run in tonight. Learn how to be the fast play contestant in the game and have one more chance to win $50,000 at mdlottery.com/home run.
Ball 1 to Westbrook.
I'm Mountcastle.
Fouled back.
Right now, it's 1-1.
1-1.
Ranger Suarez pitching in his second inning. Almost become a very beautiful night here in South Philadelphia.
1-1 pitch. Swing on and miss.
Now, Ryan Mountcastle, we showed it in our open, has just crushed left-handed pitching this year. A huge disparity.
Well, that too.
Below 200 against righties. but
358 average, 5 for 13 home runs against lefties. 20.
Righties or lefties on this trip. 8 for 21 his last 7 games.
Yeah, and I love
8 for 20. Oh,
And we know when Mount
8 for 21 his last 7 games.
Part of the field, and he uses the right center field gap the opposite way, and that's where the hits have been coming from for him. He's been right back up the middle. When he starts to do that, that tells me one thing. He's letting the ball.
1-2 pitch. Second inning.
Put a barrel.
Ball 2.
Also, Mountcastle in game 1 of the series hit the longest home run of the season here at Citizens Bank Park. On base 4 times last night, even walked twice.
Yeah. It was a good game, a really good game. And look, this offense needs to pick it up a notch, right? I mean, runs
That
are hard
too.
to come by for the Orioles. They're only averaging 3.5 runs per game on this road trip. Now, the good news is the pitching has been outstanding, so the Orioles are 4-2 to this point. But 3.5 runs per game is not going to do it.
Pitch clock violation.
We have a pitch clock violation on Suarez, so a free ball from Mountcastle. The count is full. Ball 4, he walks again. Mountcastle walked twice last night in his
Ball
first
4.
plate appearances, so he's walked 3 in a row.
Leadoff guy for the Orioles owning the first. Leadoff guy here in the second own as well.
Well, Jordan Westbrook made an outstanding defensive play to end the
Type in the chat, what are you guys watching for?
With Jordan right now is his ability in game. We've seen this with Gunnar Henderson a lot. As Westbrook
Missed the bunt.
And he went too far in the bunt attempt for a walk.
Strike.
But to go from second to third like it's no big deal. I was talking about this with the Orioles infield coach Tony Mansolino in the extra game in Florida.
Yeah.
He said that's extremely difficult for a veteran, and Henderson and Westbrook make it look easy.
I mean, that's what they know.
Ball 1 in the dirt.
It's a big deal for them to go out and do that.
16 pitches.
Colton Cowser has too, and it's rare that you see young guys come up to the big leagues for the first time, and the moments just aren't too big for them. The bright lights aren't too bright, and it hasn't been for either one of them.
Ball inside.
Westbrook, 2-1. Yeah, that is
2-1 the count.
has commented on that a lot. That even if they're struggling, and we saw Rutschman last year struggle out of the gate at the plate, we saw Henderson struggle at the beginning of this season. There's no loss of confidence.
No. And they continue to take good at bats. I mean, they're going to chase some balls.
Ball 3 in the dirt.
Right, but for young guys in the big leagues for the first time, it's been impressive to watch. But that's what's been taught. I think Mike Elias. I mean, you go back to Colton Cowser, he had more walks and strikeouts coming out of college, and they continue to teach that in the minor league level. You get to the big leagues, and you try to have good bats.
Swing. Foul tip.
The other thing about that is we've seen a lot of these top prospects get promoted and then struggle at that level.
Strikes out. Looking. Sit down, son. Go back and sit in the dugout. How you left that one on.
Take up to about 94, 95. That was well done. Right on the inner third of the plate. It locks up Westberg.
Westbrook, get your head out of your damn
He's
ass.
probably looking for something soft away, and with Suarez, that's what he likes to do. But
Medium.
the arm, you start looking soft, he can get it by you on the inside part of the plate.
He wants to pound it inside to right-handed batters.
Won't move.
Always has the advantage.
Won't mill your ears at the plate.
Love to score a couple early if you could, but the second time
That thing is ahead of that.
big time for the Orioles after they've seen Suarez on the
Regular one.
Mona Reyes made the start today at third base. Another guy who moves around a lot.
Hang on, folks.
Suarez last time out was the 21st of July. 5 innings of work, gave 8 hits and 4 runs. So Cleveland ended up walking 2 and punching out 5.
Back to the pitcher. Suarez to second for 1. Another double play.
Another double play.
Orioles with them 2 ground ball double plays. Still scoreless in Philadelphia.
When you look back on this day, you might remember the heat wave, or the strawberry shortcake slush float with the crunchy sugar crystals. Greg, however, will never forget the homemade water slide incident. $2.99 strawberry shortcake snowball slush float. Sonic.
It's a nice steady rhythm to the games now with the pitch timer. Can't look away.
And the pitch. And a ground ball toward the home base hit. We're gonna win it all. Oh, wow!
We got breaking news. Roll breaking news.
It's that time of year.
The Dodgers get Machado.
Where teams make their move
We are the epicenter of the trade deadline.
to postseason glory.
I love what San Diego is doing here.
But this deadline waits for no one.
Who's gonna get Otani?
Watch it.
It makes them a competitive lineup.
You heard it here first.
The 2023 MLB trade deadline special, Tuesday, 1 Eastern.
The official MLB ballpark app. It's the best way to access, manage, and share your tickets with friends and family to any MLB game. It's your personal companion for when you're at the ballpark, helping you with venue info, dining options, exclusive club offers, and so much more. And it's a great way to capture your visit by adding photos and memories from a fun-filled day at the game. Download the free MLB Ballpark app on the iOS App Store or Google Play today.
Wondering how you stack up? Well, get
3 World Series team on Saturday, August 5th, when the O's take on the Mets at 7:05. If you want the first 20,000 fans, 15 and over, to receive an Eddie Murray 1983 World Series bobblehead presented by Royal Farms. Get your tickets now at Orioles.com/tickets. And a great group coming to Baltimore to celebrate that great Orioles team from 1983. Texted today, there's Eddie's jersey, number 33. Eddie will be there. James Palmer will be there, refer to him.
James Palmer,
Rick Dempsey,
better known as Capes.
Ground ball to second base to Westbrook again, and on 1 pitch. Alec Bohm retired. Also texted today with one of the all-time great Orioles, Kenny Singleton, who's coming back to Camden Yards for this. Of course, lives in Baltimore most of the year, but it'll be great to see Ken Singleton. But yeah, Kenny Singleton coming back to town to celebrate with all of his teammates from 1983. That should be a whole lot of fun, but a lot of fun playing this weekend at Camden Yards too, Ben. You have 2 nationally televised games.
I am pumped for this weekend. Yankees coming to town. Orioles are hot. We got a tremendous pitching matchup on Friday night. Garrett Cole, the best they have, one of the best in the game versus Grayson Rodriguez. So it's going to be a smoke show on the mound. And so packed house, that's going to be fun.
Doesn't it seem like Grayson always draws the short straw?
It does seem like he gets matched up against the other team's ace almost every time. And it's not by design, it's just how it's worked out. But I love the way Grayson's throwing the ball his first 2 times back since being recalled.
Another ground ball out. As Stott's retired, quickly 2 up, 2 down for Kyle Bradish in the bottom of the second. Also, you have a Fox broadcast on Saturday, an ESPN broadcast Sunday evening. So clearly the Orioles and the series with the Yankees grabbing a lot of national attention, and the Orioles on the field better be ready for the spotlight now the rest of the way.
Well, why wouldn't they be? I mean, where's everybody been? I mean, all this team has is 62 wins right now, right? Best team in the American League, second best team in baseball. The Orioles are starting to get a little love around the country for sure.
97 to Real Muto, the number 6 hitter for the Phillies. And 2. Also, this is really cool. Tomorrow night, or I should say Friday night, a special guest will be Mr. Splash, none other than Adam Jones. He will be dousing everybody in the bird bath with plenty of H2O.
Let's hope he is really busy on Friday night.
I don't think anyone I've ever known who had more fun playing the game of baseball than Adam Jones, and the energy he had showing up to work every day.
No doubt.
Winning streak, losing streak, didn't matter.
Big hits. Played elite center field.
That's strike 3. So very quickly, 6 up, 6 down for Kyle Bradish, and we're still scoreless after 2.
Spin it up there, Bradish, and he can do that. Picks up his first punch out of the night.
This is the 2023 Nissan Pathfinder and Rogue. With a range of drive modes and intelligent off-road technology, you can take a Sunday stroll in the least basic of places. The 2023 Nissan family of SUVs. Anything but basic.
Now get 0% financing for 36 months on select trims, or get a low $419 per month lease on Rogue.
It's the Modern Baseball Show for the modern baseball fan. Off Base, with interviews and coverage of baseball's hottest stars.
I've done a couple interviews in my life. This probably is the most fun I've ever been a part of.
Only on MLB Network.
To combat the skyrocketing costs of car repairs, you need every advantage you can get. Your out-of-warranty vehicle could cost you thousands when it breaks down, unless you get the Car Shield Advantage. That's the power to protect yourself from expensive repair bills. Just call Car Shield. before your car breaks down. Your out-of-warranty car needs protection through CarShield, because with so many moving parts, a breakdown is going to happen.
Click or call now to save on expensive auto repairs before your car breaks down.
We got breaking news. Roll breaking news.
It's that time of year.
The Dodgers get Machado.
Where teams make their move
We are the epicenter of the trade deadline.
to postseason glory.
I love what San Diego's doing here.
But this deadline waits for no one.
They're the best offense. That's a bad cheese. Let me just first put that out there. I will finish everybody's.
I'm gonna have a one bowl of seafood gumbo and a Lincoln Houdan if you got it.
I'm full. Like, really, really, really
It ain't
full.
good.
How about as full as a ticket of blood paint?
We take our nap now?
We gotta go run the stairs.
No.
That final shot is the shot of Philadelphia winning over the Orioles broadcast team.
Yeah. The cheesecakes beat us down the other day.
I don't think there could be a less flattering shot of me than what we just saw on television. But I will say
You
this.
look really full.
I was.
Like miserable full?
No.
Not that full.
Full. As James McCann rolls it to the right side. Picked up by Stott. Another ground ball out for Ranger Suarez to begin the top of the third. But they were good. No regrets. And we can all send that. Jeff Arnold, Melody,
Oh, so
you've been to our in our reel for any future broadcast work. Melody, more on the cheese stick.
hey, folks. Hey folks, I'm back. Let me what's the score? 3-2 Baltimore.
And $15 in O's cash. Learn more at Orioles.com/98rock.
You right back.
And the whole game from 98 Rock should be there. So many Orioles fans made the trip from Charm City, only about 98 miles from 333 West Camden Street to Citizens Bank Park. So not far. A lot of orange and black at the hotel, at the ballpark, and around Philadelphia. And a ball one to Alec Bohm. 3-2 Orioles. Kyle Bradish gave up 2 in the bottom of the third. A leadoff walk to Brandon Marsh, then a double by Jake Cave, and then another walk. So trying to get back in the strike zone here, but he starts Bohm off 2-0.
Yeah, he's not quite found that breaking ball yet, either one of them. And typically the slider and the curveball are really good for Bradish, but so far tonight, he's been having to use his fastball. It's pretty heavy.
A base hit to center field. Off the bat of Alec Bohm. And for the second straight inning, the leadoff batter on for the Phillies.
Yeah, this is a good example. This breaking ball. 2-0 counts, he's trying to throw a good breaking ball in there, but it just kind of sits up right in the heart of the plate for Alec Bohm.
That will play. Not exactly a Baltimore snowball stand, but that will play. Bryson Stott takes a strike. Home one. Orioles already got good news today. The Rays lost to the Marlins. So the Orioles get a half game back. They can make it a full game if they win tonight against Philadelphia. Strike 2, 0-2. And you could come home after this road trip 2.5 up on the Rays for first place in the AL.
Yeah, and that'd be a big-time road trip. Because this Orioles schedule does not get any easier. It's been a difficult one since the start of the second half of the season, but the Orioles have responded well.
Flared, center field, and that will fall in there for a base hit. A bloop single off the bat of Stott, and it's first and second with nobody out.
Boy, if Mateo can't get to it, nobody's going to get to it. Right off the label of the bat, just kind of punches it out. Right in between first and second base, Westberg and Mateo going after it. Nobody can get to it, so a good start for the Phillies here in the top or the bottom of the fourth inning. Back-to-back singles, nobody out.
By the way, you mentioned Garrett Cole against Grayson Rodriguez on Friday evening at Camden Yards. Did you hear who else will be there and active for the Yankees?
I think I heard Aaron Judge may be or scheduled to come back off the IL on Friday night.
Just in time to face the Orioles. Big spot in this game right now. Kyle Bradish will have 2 in the bottom of the third. The first 2 have reached against him in the bottom of the fourth. The Phillies now have 4 hits. And Bradish right now trying to induce a ground ball double play. Big swing and a miss, 1-1 to JT Realmuto. It was not easy to double up, although being a 32-year-old catcher, you think he would be, but you pointed this out a lot this series, Ben. He runs pretty well.
Yeah, and in some ways, he won the game last night for the Phillies. Infield base hit, he busted it down the line. Mateo, a little bit of trouble getting it out of his glove. He beats it out, extended the inning. And a big base hit after that to win the ball game.
2-1 now, another good stop by McCann.
Come on in. 2-1.
They are.
Right to
Right now,
Baltimore has the lead.
Kyle Bradish
2-1, nobody out.
comfortable, like we've gotten
Mute, so the catcher's up.
No, and what's odd for me is that I felt
Let's
like
go.
he was really
Come on,
the
over.
first 2 innings when he went 6 up and 6 down. But since then, it's not been the same.
That's one shoving into left field.
Split the defenders and go up against the wall. Holmes will score easily.
Holmes will score easily.
Stop all the way in from first, and the Phillies have the lead.
Phillies have the lead, 4-3. In the bottom 4. Wow.
A bases clearing double off the bat of JT Realmuto. And it's 4-3 Philadelphia.
Yeah, the Phillies are starting to sit on the fastball because Bradish has really not been able to get any of his off-speed pitches going. They're starting to sit right on it. This ball's right in the heart of the plate. Realmuto drives in his 42nd run of the year.
Brandon Marsh the batter. Still nobody down. He jumps ahead 0-1.
Oh, they ain't one again. Marsh, the center fielder, was up the bat. Ball outside.
Kyle Bradish, who's just been on some kind
Kyle
of...
Bradish, nice job.
10 of his 18 starts have been quality starts, but he's had 5 in a row. You mentioned it's been 6 out of 7.
Yeah.
Mateo backhands. He's going to third base. Play there and out.
Out.
Nicely done by Jorge Mateo.
Jorge
Error by JT Realmuto.
JT Realmuto is thrown out.
This is gutsy. This is a big-time play from Jorge Mateo. And you're right, Realmuto makes a little bit of a mistake. And that's just not knowing where Mateo is. Mateo's kind of shaded up the middle, and that is the rule of thumb. Typically, if it's hit at you or behind you, you take an extra 90 feet, but Mateo is perfectly positioned, and a big-time throw and a nice tag on the back end by Urias.
Yeah.
A big play in this game. J.K. sends it through on the left side for a base hit.
Base hit.
On his way to third.
Marsh on his way to third.
Third with one out. As the hits keep coming for the Phillies.
The hits keep coming. They got him at first and third. Pitching coach on his way out.
May get a little activity going in that bullpen. And another fastball and another fastball left in the heart of the plate. Not hit hard, but hit in the right place. And that's a big play by Mateo. Phillies first and third and just...
Son of a biscuits.
A lot of movement in that Baltimore bullpen right now.
Yeah.
It looks like Cino Perez will be the first one to grab a baseball.
Simon Perez, first one to grab a baseball in that Bud's bullpen.
If Cino enters the game, you want it to be for Schwarber, the left-handed batter who's on deck. So, Edmundo Sosa will bat, the number 9.
Edmundo Sosa.
First and third, one out, 2 are in. Philadelphia's grabbed a 4-3 lead.
Phillies have grabbed a 4-3 lead. Just grabbed it. In the bottom half of this inning.
And McCann blocks it.
Good block by the catcher.
Kyle Bradish had only given up twice this year going into the game more than 3 earned runs in the game. 16 of his 18 starts, 3 earned runs or less.
Come on, Birds. Pickoff attempt.
One and 0 to Sosa.
1-0 to Sosa.
To second base. Westbrook to second for
Westbrook to second.
Make that
4-6-3. Second double play.
Plays by the middle infield for the Orioles to get them off the field. The Phillies score 2 more and now take a 4-3 lead on the Orioles.
I love to drive. It's my me time. Nothing can ruin it, except for a car breakdown. That's why I called CarShield. CarShield has plans that help cover major parts and systems for out-of-warranty vehicles. So when they break down, you're not the one stuck with the bill. Do yourself a favor and call CarShield to get America's most trusted auto protection before your car breaks down.
Click or call now to save on expensive auto repairs before your car breaks down.
The official MLB Ballpark app. It's the best way to access, manage, and share your tickets with friends and family to any MLB game. It's your personal companion for when you're at the ballpark, helping you with venue info, dining options, exclusive club offers, and so much more. And it's a great way to capture your visit by adding photos and memories from a fun-filled day at the game. Download the free MLB Ballpark app on the iOS App Store or Google Play today.
They need a coach. You need a job that pays well, where you can pick your schedule. With programs to move you into higher paying roles like management and IT, and get healthcare on the first day for you and your little slugger.
Priority access to the 2023 postseason. All members receive benefits including an increased discount on concessions and merchandise up to 30% off, Birdland rewards, and more. Purchase now at Orioles.com/membership. Well, the Orioles have to play from behind right now. They're down a run. They're in the top of the fifth. And a decision ahead for Brandon Hyde.
Yeah,
send Kyle Bradish out for another inning to see if he can get it together.
Yeah, because two of the next three batters for the Phillies are going to be left-handers. Zenel Perez is getting heated up because back to the top of the lineup with Schwarber. Castellanos right-handed, but then Harper, another left-hander. So I would not be shocked to see that we see Zenel Perez next inning.
First pitch is called a strike and Mateo. 8-9-1 due up.
On that Rutschman three-run homer.
Ground ball foul.
The bag at third. 0-2.
0-2. 0-2. 0 balls, no strike. Zero balls and 2 strikes. Ball 1 into the count.
Scoreless innings.
And I think it was only 21 pitches, but still 2 innings for him, so you probably think he's down tonight.
Ball inside, 2-2. Actually, strike 3. Sit down, son.
That ball's not one ball. It's not.
He's gonna get ejected here.
Mateo's got to be careful right here.
Mateo's got to be careful here. That or else he's gonna get ejected.
Gunnar Henderson, so he does not want to see Mateo out of this ball game. It's not a strike. I mean, that's at least 2, maybe 3 balls off the inside part. Yeah, you can see right there, clearly inside.
And credit to Dan Brazell, who's had a long rope with both Kyle Schwarber and Jorge Mateo. But yeah, Jorge cannot get thrown out of this game right now. With Gunnar Henderson dealing with a back injury. Ryan McKenna had an infield hit.
Brian McCain had an infield hit.
That zone has been kind of similar to that. We saw Schwarber got called out on the ball. It was not a strike on the inside part. It's a pretty big zone.
McKinnon to center.
McKinnon flies out to center. Out number 2. Austin Hayes due up.
2 outs and the base is empty for Austin Hayes.
The 2 outs, base is empty for Austin Hayes.
Well, it's a 3-run homer by Rutschman. Suarez, who retired 6 of 7.
Way inside to Hayes, 1-0.
Way inside the Hayes.
Bullpen is quiet. Cino Perez is up. He's not throwing. And we will see what Brandon Hyde elects to do in the bottom half of the fifth.
Yep.
Hayes grounds it.
Hayes grounds it.
Long throw for ball, offline, and Hayes is going to be safe. And he came to the bag awkwardly, heading up the line.
Yeah, when you're running down the line as a base runner, you're reading the first baseman. You're watching where he's reaching and where he's having to step. And Austin Hayes realizes this ball not quite on line. He sees Harper vacate and move up, so he just kind of goes down and swipes the bag with his left hand. Now he's reading Harper about right there, and he realizes at the last second.
Error for the third baseman, Bo. A lot of bumps and bruises and injuries for the Orioles.
Ha!
In this short
That's an understatement.
over 3 games in Philadelphia. Mateo
Rutschman.
was spiked at second base. Rutschman got hit badly in the shoulder with a foul ball.
Foul tip
Hayes
for
there.
Rutschman.
O'Hearn ran into Harper yesterday. The Orioles have an IL hit. Henderson likely not available tonight, so very quickly there's been a flurry of injuries.
Well, it's that time of year. And the batteries start to run low at times this time of the year.
That's the birthday boy, Ryan O'Hearn, 30 today.
And it's been such an emotional road trip, too, starting off with the Rays and so many close ball games. I mean, 6 games into this road trip. 4 games decided by 1 run. All 6 games decided by 3 runs or less. It's just not been anywhere to breathe.
That too.
Rutschman,
If you are new here, welcome in.
double play, his first at bat, and then a 3-run homer.
Swing and miss.
Swing and a miss here.
Gotta secure that first.
Take the out. And
Out.
the Orioles are down
Number
to
3.
They still trail by 4-3 as we head to the bottom of the 5th here in Philadelphia.
If you love baseball, you need to watch Baseball Show of Record, MLB Tonight.
We've got a bunch of games kicking off.
Too much yabba yabba of
These guys.
With Harold Reynolds and Adnan Burke, good to have you with us.
Join Harold and Adnan for a first
commercial.
tonight's matchup.
I'm gonna go get myself some dessert. I'll be right back.
First take from the players.
Thanks for joining us, man.
Thanks for having me.
And the first of many breakdowns.
Let's put this in perspective.
Then as your game night continues,
Somebody
stay
say
tuned
ice
for the
cream.
ultimate late night baseball party. With live look-ins to the night's biggest moments.
MLB Tonight takes you live inside the park.
The best interviews.
I've never asked a player, you need a blanket? It is kind of cold out there.
Why do you need to see that stupid
Former
commercial?
players fresh off the field.
Get your hands up.
There's nothing quite like MLB Tonight.
That is awesome.
This one takes the cake.
This is going to be a big deal tonight.
Exactly. You gotta top that.
MLB Tonight. Every night on MLB Network.
Baseball's biggest moments are live on MLB Big
Oh, that's
Inning.
what I needed.
MLB.tv's nightly show takes you from game to game for all the grand slams, no-hitters,
Look.
clubs, and more as they
Well, that too.
He can do it all. Don't miss the
Forgot a TV remote.
highlight.
This is some kind of awesome.
After your game ends, the action's just heating up on MLB Big Inning. Every night on MLB.tv.
For that too.
Yo usaba aquí en Magdalena cuando tenía 6 años. Aquí en Magdalena está.
And Ben,
Yeah, Romuto at second base, a 2 RBI double. He's there with nobody out, but you see where Mateo is. You can see Romuto take off. He throws behind the runner, and a really nice tag by Orias to pick up the first out, and then right behind that, a ground ball double play, 4-6-3. That helped the Orioles minimize damage on that. As the Phillies scored 2 runs to take the lead in that inning, but it could have been a lot worse than that.
well, Kyle Bradish, he will toe the rubber in the last of the 5th. Down a run right now. He's allowed 2 runs each of the last 2 frames. And the first pitch to Schwarber is a swing and a miss, all 1. The Orioles had Cena Perez loose in the bottom of the 4th. But an interesting test for young Kyle Bradish right now, Ben.
Yeah. This is when you grow as a pitcher. Had his pretty good stuff the first 2 innings. It's been a struggle the last 2. Can he put up a 0 on the scoreboard and off to a pretty good start, it looks like here.
And Schwarber's retired. And here are the FanDuel Live same-game parlay props for players to get a hit. Santander, 1+ home run. Ryan Mountcastle, 1+ hit. The payout, gigantic, 15-20. Now, if you're Kyle Bradish, in between innings, what's your thought process to get back on track?
You're trying to figure out mechanically what you're feeling and how do you correct it when you go back out there. And it begins with your 7 warm-up tosses. Like if you're struggling mechanically, whatever you want to go out and work on, you try to work on it. And you almost throw your warm-up tosses like it's game speed to try to get a feel for what you're doing.
You saw some frustration there with Bradish as soon as he released the pitch.
I mean, it's just one of those nights so far where he's just having to find a way to fight through it. Trying to figure it out, trying to correct it. And a lot of times what's frustrating for a starting pitcher is sometimes you can feel what you're doing and you know how to correct it, but you just can't make it happen.
Curveball there for a swing and a miss. 1-2.
Well, that's been the difference tonight is we know how heavily he likes to use the slider and the curveball, and typically this year those have been his best pitches, but not so far tonight. Although he's landed a couple of nice ones, and there's a really good one now. If he gets that one going, it could be a game changer. He can go for a little bit longer.
Well, he gets two quick ones here in the bottom of the fifth, and a big strikeout of Castellanos in the curveball.
Yeah, that's the curveball. And the slider has really not been there at all for him tonight. But maybe he can get the curveball going. He's just searching for one of those two breaking balls.
That was the old Big Ben 12-6.
That was a really good one.
Harper up, and he lines one foul. Well, you get your confidence back probably by going through Schwarber, Castellanos, and Harper.
And he's still 63 pitches in. So if he can get off the field here with a 0, running back out there again in the 6th inning.
His manager showing some faith in him in a tight ball game, sending him back out after 2 tough innings.
As he should, because Kyle Bradish has earned the right to be out there and try to fight through it. As good as he's been. We talked about it. He came in 7 consecutive starts, 2 earned runs or less. Don't forget about that 16 2/3 scoreless streak he had going that was snapped his last time out as well.
Harper, Bradish, look what I found. An underhand toss and a 1-2-3, bottom of the 5th for Bradish, going through Schwarber, Castellanos, and Harper.
This is the 2023 Nissan Pathfinder and Rogue. With a range of drive modes and intelligent off-road technology, you can take a Sunday stroll in the least basic of places. The 2023 Nissan family of SUVs. Anything but basic.
Now get 0% financing for 36 months with select trims. Or get a low $419 per month lease on Rogue.
Amanda?
Nice fun of you.
Thanks so much for inviting me in.
Come take a seat.
We got breaking news. Almost breaking news. The Dodgers get Machado.
It's that time of year.
They're the best offense.
Where teams make their move.
We're the epicenter of the trade deadline.
The 2023 MLB Trade Deadline Special, Tuesday, 1 Eastern.
I love being a builder. It's just a really good feeling to know that you've accomplished something. I need to hire people who care as much about building up the city as I do. So I use ZipRecruiter. They sent my jobs to the top job sites and found people with the right skills and experience. I've hired everyone from supervisors to field scientists.
Orioles employees, 2 busloads worth, came from the warehouse this afternoon all the way here to the city of brotherly love to take in the ball game. The Orioles treating so many of their important employees so they can't take the bus back to Baltimore after this one, but it's a long season. We talk so much, Ben, about an organization on the field, coaches, staff, front office, of course, with the baseball operations, but there's a lot of people working very hard 12 months a year who do not get the credit, do not get talked about enough.
I mean, it's hard to imagine what all goes into all that stuff and how many people there is. Good for them. To a ball game.
You get to just hang out at a game. That's very rare if you work in baseball. Pretty sure I saw the head of the Orioles grounds crew, Nicole Sherry, in there.
Like she was not a cheesesteak. She was enjoying a hot dog.
1-2 to Santander. 4-3 Philadelphia. Now in the top of the 6th. And the Orioles bullpen remains quiet after a 1-2-3 fifth for Kyle Bradish.
Yeah, that's what you call a bounce back in there.
2-2 to Santander. We mentioned Mountcastle's splits, and we mentioned Rutschman's splits this year. How about Anthony?
6th inning.
860 OPS against Southpaws. Much better than what he's doing from the other side of the plate. But he does strike out here against Ranger Suarez swinging.
Suarez gets another K.
Figured it out. He hit that 3-run homer to Rutschman, but since then he has been stacking some zeros, and that's a really good backdoor breakable. Starts it off the plate, and it just catches the outside edge and swing and a miss.
Change-up strike to Mountcastle, who was walked and lined out to center.
Suarez had his career best year last year in 2022. 10 wins with a very good ERA, 3.65, worked 155 innings.
And a great postseason, Ben. 5 games, 3 starts, 2-0 with a 1.23 ERA, 2 World Series appearances. He was fantastic for the Phillies, helping them win a pennant.
Yeah, he was mostly a reliever early in his career. Look at his career numbers. 125 appearances, 57 starts coming in. Last couple of years, obviously, has been a starter.
Down on strikes goes Mountcastle.
He is wearing out the outside part of the plate with both the backdoor breaking ball. This is the changeup. Watch this thing just down. Almost straight down vertical out. So you see Mountcastle a little bit out in front of that one.
Slashes his foul off to the right. The Phillies with their pennant last year, that was their first playoff appearance since 2011. Their 8th pennant in about 140 years of Phillies baseball. They have 2 world championships. Of course, they lost the '83 World Series to the Orioles. But think about that for a second. 140 or so seasons and 2 World Series victories.
Yeah, and it kind of came out of nowhere. They got hot at the right time, about the middle part of the season, carried it through. Really just kind of stuck in the playoffs. Last wild card team to get in with 87 victories.
Westbrook down the right field line. Going for the bleachers again. It's in play. Westbrook digging for 2, and he slides in safely.
Safe.
Nearly his second career home run. He almost hit to the same spot as his first.
That's a point right there.
Okay.
This is what Westbrook does so well. He uses the whole field, just a little inside-out swing. Fastball, he didn't get out in front of it, trying to hook it. He just rifled it down the right field line and right off the top of the wall.
Right off the top.
He has a big arm in the outfield. He made this play a lot closer than I thought it was going to be.
So the Orioles have the tying run at second base. For Ramon Urias, who was singled his last at
Ramon Urias.
Double of the season for Westbrook. He's got a lot of extra base hits. The 1 home run, but a few triples, now 5 doubles. Urias to left field. It backs up Cave. Still going back. He reaches up, and he made the catch.
Holy crap. Wow.
By Jake Cave, taking extra bases and a runaway from Ramon Urias and the Orioles.
Whoa, Ramon Urias just got robbed.
MLB Ballpark app. It's the best way to access, manage, and share your tickets with friends and family to any MLB game. It's your personal companion for when you're at the ballpark, helping you with venue info, dining options, exclusive club offers, and so much more. And it's a great way to capture your visit by adding photos and memories from a fun-filled day at the game. Download the free MLB Ballpark app on the iOS App Store or Google Play today.
Stupid commercials.
Radish gave up 2 in the third, 2 in the fourth, but stacked a 1-2-3 inning in the fifth, and he's back out for his 6th inning of work. And he may have figured something out in the 5th inning. All of a sudden, he got the breaking balls going. Curveball looked really good to a slider for a strike.
Well, that too.
He will face Alec Bohm to lead off the bottom of the 6th inning.
Fastball high from Kyle Bradish.
Fastball high from Kyle Radish.
Seen some good defense on this road trip. Both
Defense?
the Orioles and their opponents.
Yeah, you didn't think the defense could get a whole lot better after 4 games in Tampa, because both teams, both Tampa and the Orioles, the Rays were outstanding. The Orioles were even better on defense. We've seen some really good plays in this 3-game series as well.
3-0 to Bohm. Close pitch.
3-0 to
Wide of the plate.
Bohm. Three and one.
Now Bradish trying to get through 6 again. Gunnar Henderson watching. But out, at least for tonight, with some lower back discomfort. Ground ball up the middle.
Ground ball up the middle.
Westbrook has it.
Westbrook has it.
And Bowman's retired.
Bowman's retired.
Westbrook positioned perfectly there. Celebrate the life and legacy of Mo Gaba at Oriole Park on July 28th. Support the Johns Hopkins Children's Center by making a donation with your ticket purchase or shopping in the Orioles Authentic Store on Mo Gaba Day. To purchase tickets.
Oh yeah, and then I dropped my phone.
Tickets. Of course, that's coming up on Friday. We mentioned it earlier, but Adam Jones back in the house on Friday night. Not only back in the house, he will be.
Okay, what do I want to stream this one?
That's gonna be cool. I can't wait for Friday night.
Of course, Adam.
I'm going to put the content.
With bringing Mo Gaba to Camden Yards. This is skied into right field.
Skied into right field. Well hit. Right center.
For out number 2.
Out number 2.
But Adam's so close with Mo, and he'll be catching the ceremonial first pitch from Mo Gaba's mother, Santi. So that will be a really special moment as well. And then the idea of Adam Jones playing Mr. Splash, that just works. That just works.
I saw he was out practicing today at Camden Yards, had a hose in his hand.
I think he'll get the hang of it pretty quickly. Hopefully there are a lot of extra base hits for fans in the bird bath to get very wet. And a lot to celebrate. Should be a fun weekend at the ballpark. It will be.
It should be.
Strike one to James.
Strike one to
RBI double back to
Milto, the catcher.
Well, this will be big for Bradish. Give up 2 in the third, 2 in the fourth. Things seem to be getting sideways, but he buckled down.
This backs up Santander.
Santander backs up at the track.
And he makes the catch. A 1-2-3-6 for Bradish. He does complete 6 innings on this night. Orioles still trail 4-3.
This is the 2023 Nissan Pathfinder and Rogue. With a range of drive modes and intelligent off-road technology, you can take a Sunday stroll in the least basic of places. The 2023 Nissan family of SUVs. Anything but basic.
Now get 0% financing for 36 months in select terms. Or get a low $419 per month lease on Rogue.
We're a family-owned dealership. We started back in 1999 and been family-owned and operated ever since. We're not just about selling trailers. We're about creating long-lasting relationships with each and every customer.
Before they let you take that trailer off the lot, they will go through it with you. If you have any questions, bam, they got the answers.
When they start treating you like family, then you start feeling like
Too much yabba yabba.
purchase another one. Where do you go to? Your family first.
Go try Liberty RV, give them a shot. They'll hook you up.
Baseball is better on a big screen. With enhanced views featuring real-time stats, pitch by pitch, all game long. Plus easy access to your favorite team's top prospects. It's all here on MLB.tv.
Sunday, from Atlanta's truest park, a diverse roster of high school players look to take their game to the next level. The Hank Aaron Invitational Showcase Game, powered by the MLBPA Youth Development Foundation. Sunday at 8 Eastern on MLB Network.
MLB The Show Legend Line. Ready to play?
Let's get it.
Bank hoping to make a difference. Blue Jays took one to the Dodgers today. Final out in LA, 8-1. The Yankees will host the Mets. They're in the bottom of the second. No score in that one. The Mets.
Cubs-White Sox game hasn't started yet.
Marlins, who just acquired old friend Jorge Lopez.
Braves and Sox game has started. Mets and Yankees game started.
Even in wins with that Tampa loss last night. Just keep creating a bigger gap here. Tampa has some off days coming up, but you want to see the O's take advantage as they make up those 4 games. And we will break this game down, including Kyle Bradish's start afterwards on O's Extra Post Game presented by PNC.
Thank you, Melanie. We look forward to that. Hopefully talking about an Orioles win. And even
That
if the
too.
Orioles lose tonight, with the Rays loss already today to the Marlins, they can be no worse as far as games up than when the day began. But they can gain a half game, or really a full game. It's already gained a half game. But a full game pending the outcome of this one. If the Orioles can come back and win, but we're now on the top of the 7th. Baltimore
Top of 7.
It's been a really nice outing for Ranger Suarez.
Ranger Shores, nice outing.
Over to Adley Rutschman, but that's it. This is game number 102 for the Orioles. And just given what feels like the intensity of every game, night in and night out, it feels like we're in sudden death baseball, but we're not. Still 2 full months to go after July.
Yeah, see now Perez is getting loose. It looks like he may have the next inning. Yeah, look, it's a
Ball on the dirt.
And there's a lot of good baseball going to be played. But the good news is the Orioles have positioned themselves, obviously, in a terrific place. And it's nice to be where you are because you don't have to look at the scoreboard every day. You just got to take care of your own house, right? Your own business.
McCann into left field for a base hit.
McCain into left field for a hit. Chugging for the second. He's a standing double, lead-off double. And the bird bat starts again.
Sacrifice bunt was outstanding behind the plate. And Tampa threw out a runner. A couple of big base hits for him. Just a breaking ball. And boy, he just kind of goes down. That was a really good move to the baseball. You see how the weight didn't get out in front? He just kind of sunk down in those big legs and he sticks his nose on it and rifles this ball down the left field line. So a leadoff double for the Orioles here at the top of the 7th.
And Rob Thompson's going to make a move to his bullpen. That's it for Ranger Suarez. On leadoff double, Suarez will leave this game with a lead, but the Orioles trying to come back in the 7th.
Become an auntie. Book a flight. Stay whole nights. Meet the baby. Make the baby cry. Give the baby back. Silver tier is single trip. One monkey and move up tiers fast.
Wondering how you stack up? Well, get ready to bring your best stuff to MLB Pitch Hit and Run. The official youth skills competition of Major League Baseball. Sign up for free for a chance to play your way to the 2023 Pitch Hit and Run Finals at the World Series. Visit pitchhitrun.com today.
runs, they were all earned, and they came by way of Adley Rutschman's 3-run shot. Only walked one, punched out 690 pitches, 59 of which were strikes. He'll give way to Sir Anthony Dominguez.
And Dominguez had a great postseason last year.
Yeah.
Dominant at times, 18 strikeouts and 10 2/3 in 9 games for the Phillies in their pennant run. You see the season numbers, his 33rd appearance with an ERA of 4.3. Mateo squares around and pulls back, and it's 1-0 with McCann at second base. That's your tie run in the top of the 7th.
I like this. Move that runner to third base if you can. Less than 2 out. Looks like Ryan O'Hearn has grabbed the bat. He is standing in the on-deck circle.
Mateo bunts it foul, 1-1. Dominguez just was recalled from a rehab assignment in Lehigh Valley. He was reinstated from the 15-day IL with a left oblique strain yesterday. Made 2 rehab starts. Or 2 rehab appearances, I should say. Mateo squares again. Pulls back and takes 98 high, 2-1. You like this decision here to play for the 1
I
at
do.
the top of the 7th?
I do, because you're at the bottom of the lineup. Mateo's not been swinging it all that well, although he's got a couple of big base hits on this road trip. But I love the idea of moving him over.
Line effort by
Remuto can't get it.
It's 2-2.
2-2.
Break here. Ball pumped up, popped up rather. Boy, Remuto normally makes this play right here.
Yep.
A for effort.
A for effort. Effort.
For the veteran catcher, that all-star JT Remuto. Now see what Brandon likes to do with it. 2-2.
2-2.
Get it down before 2 strikes. And he swings and misses.
Swings and misses.
On the top of the 7th.
Well, a couple opportunities to get the bunt down and couldn't do it in that really good breaking ball.
Anyways, Rhino, how are you?
Ball's going to average about 98.
Going live tonight?
Throw that slider about 30% of the time.
Again?
Occasional changeup.
Well, the Orioles will go with a pinch hitter in Ryan O'Hearn. Who has had a great run.
But if you all, hey,
It's also his 30th
if you're not live, I'll be live over here on this sports channel.
Had a home run off Matt Strawn yesterday, left on left. Opportunity here to drive in a big run.
7th inning.
He grounds it to the right side.
Grounds it to the right side.
Play. Underhands it.
Underhands it. So get them on, get them over, get them in. That's what they got to do. If they want to win this game, and they're down by 1, tying runs 90 feet away.
Strongly hoping against last night. They played in AAA together in the Kansas City organization. And for some reason, Strawn said, I bet you $1,000. I'll hit him. Maybe a home run for you.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, well, if you check the primary channel, the other channel that I had that the stream that you were in last time, go check that base hit, drives it in, tied up. Go to the channels and then go to where it says executive producers. Your link is right there. I'll show you, hang on.
2 first-pitch singles tonight for Austin Hayes.
Hang on. Let me show you, guys. I gotta find my primary channel. If I can ever find it around here.
In Philadelphia.
Okay, right here. And if I go right here, not community channel, here's your link.
This was Adley Rutschman in the 3rd inning off of Ranger Suarez.
Yeah.
By getting all of
So I put your link right there in the community page. I'm not the community page, but the one right next to it.
We make cars that thrill, experience and thrill for your
But yeah, I'm coming.
2-1 to Rutschman.
Hang on. I know you got to make sure nobody disrupts the chat inappropriately.
Hanley pops us up foul off to our left.
This Phillies bullpen much improved from last year. They were 23rd best last year, 14th best this year in big leagues.
Hanley loops his foul again out of play. 2-2 to Rutschman. Hanley the DH today for Brandon Hyde. And he takes up and away for ball 3. That will give Austin Hayes a head start. So if Rutschman can find some real estate in a gap somewhere, or even down the line, that could score Hayes from first base.
Tie it up.
There goes Hayes. And
There goes Hayes.
Gets a piece of it to stay alive. Well, now, Ben, we have ourselves an old-fashioned bullpen game. From here out.
And you would think that would favor the Orioles. The Orioles bullpen has been much better than the Phillies bullpen this year. Well, Brett's putting together a really good bat.
And he wraps his foul.
Wraps it foul.
So an extended at bat for Rutschman.
Hang on, folks.
And Adley takes strike 3.
Come on!
Rutschman called out on strikes, but a game-time single for Austin Hayes.
Yeah, big night. Big knock. 2-out knock for Austin Hayes. This is 40th RBI. And we are all new again here in Philly.
It's time for the great mascot race. Ready, set, go.
Ugh. What the hell is this? Well, this game may go into extras. Level match. Ooh.
This is the 2023 Nissan Pathfinder and Rogue. With a range of drive modes and intelligent off-road technology, you can take a Sunday stroll in the least basic of places. The 2023 Nissan family of SUVs.
Eat some damn dessert.
Now get 0% financing for 36 months on select trims, or get a low $419 per month lease on Rogue.
God damn it.
The official MLB Ballpark app. It's the best way to access, manage, and share your tickets with friends and family to any MLB game. It's your personal companion for when you're at the ballpark, helping you with venue info, dining options, exclusive club offers, and so much more. And it's a great way to capture your visit by adding photos.
Welcome in, though, Nino. Nice to see you here. What the? Okay, so I got 2 words for you. You idiot.
Went off on one, and well, Ben. Kyle Bradish is still out there.
Boy, retired 7 in a row. Was really good his first 2, gave up 2 in the 3rd, 2 in the 4th, and now has retired 7 consecutive.
Cino Perez has been up a lot. You have back-to-back left-handed bats due up in the bottom of the 7th. And the Orioles, after the pinch hit of Ryan O'Hearn, he's now in left field, and Austin Hayes goes from left to center.
That's your defensive subs.
And a beautiful curveball dropped in there.
Nice curveball.
Marsh, and it's 1-2 with Cino still up in the Orioles bullpen.
Isn't it amazing when Bradish found his breaking balls in the 5th inning, all of a sudden he began to collect outs.
And you said it a lot, Nays 3 and 4 when he was struggling. Ground ball to Westbrook at second. A toss to first, and it's 8 in a row retired by Bradish.
8
Boy, Bradish
up,
has had some
8 down.
starts this year, there's no doubt about that. But this is one of those ones where you don't have your best stuff, you're struggling mechanically.
Well, that too.
Figure it out, and yet you got a chance to work yourself in.
So in other words, although the final line might not be 7 2/3 scoreless with 8 punch-outs, in many ways it's more impressive.
This is one of the ones you grow on and you learn. And you figure things out.
Fouled back.
I mean, you got to remember, you're still talking about a young guy in his second year in the big leagues. Kyle Bradish came in with only 250 innings pitched in his big league career. That used to be just one year of work for a starting pitcher.
That was like a high school season for you once. Or a doubleheader.
But this is only his 42nd career start. That's all it is.
Jake Cave shoots us out to left field. O'Hearn is there, and he makes the catch.
Ryan O'Hearn makes the catch.
9 in a row.
9 in a row.
To your point, Ben, the 42nd start of his career. Bradish will be 27 in September.
Yeah,
I think it's really impressive.
When I look at him pitch and you try to project, you can dream on Kyle Bradish a year or two from now as being a front line type of starting pitcher because you love the stuff. Knock on wood, he's really durable.
There once was a podcast called Inside the Yard, hosted by
Man, I gotta do something here,
yours
folks.
truly. It should have won many awards. It did not. But the Orioles farm director, Matt Blood, once joined us, and he said, Kyle Bradish should be mentioned in the same breath as D.L. Hall and Grayson Rodriguez. Period. Even though the rankings did not consider them equals, although Bradish became a pretty hot prospect before he was called up, he said they should be considered equals. And that's quite a trio.
It's hard to deny the stuff.
Down the right field line, fading towards the corner, and it fades foul.
And you know, Bradish didn't get a lot of the hype. You know, he was a 4th rounder in Mexico State back in 2018 by the Angels.
Boom. Boom, ba boom, boom, boom. 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 Boom, ba boom, boom, boom.
I joined you guys once or twice. It was fun.
It's in here to right. Santander is back. Running out of room.
Son of a bitch.
The number 9 batter, Edmundo Sosa.
I got 2 words.
He gets Philadelphia back to lead 5-4.
Edmundo Sosa.
Trying to squeeze one more out of Kyle Bradish. Edmundo Sosa's got some pop now. This short out there to right field. It is a short porch out to right field. An inside-out swing on a hanging breaking ball. Just looked like a slider that just didn't do anything. And there was no step at all for Sosa. He simply threw his hands at it and buried a home run. His 7th.
Not just buried it.
And the Phillies back on top now.
Hammered it.
A pitching change here.
Pitching change here.
Trailing 5-4.
Son of a bitch.
Wondering how you stack up? Well, get ready to bring your best stuff to MLB.
Be right back, everybody.
The official youth skills competition of Major League Baseball. Sign up for free for a chance to play your way to the 2023 Pitch Hit and Run Finals at the World Series. Visit pitchhitrun.com today.
How do you become America's #1? Start by taking care of families for over 75 years. Be there for America's toughest and help when help is needed. America's number one isn't a status earned overnight. It's earned in every wash and re-earned every day. Tide, America's number one detergent.
Tide and Downey are giving back with $1.5 million in scholarships. Enter to win.
The official MLB Ballpark app. It's the best way to access, manage, and share your tickets with friends and family to any MLB game. It's your personal companion for when you're at the ballpark, helping you with venue info, dining options, exclusive club offers, and so much more. And it's a great way to capture your visit by adding photos and memories from a fun-filled day at the game. Download the free MLB Ballpark app on the iOS App Store or Google Play today.
A bit of a struggle for him. He was off to a good start. Retired the first 6. He gets a 2-seam fastball right on the hit on the hands of Schwarber. Castellanos goes down the breaking ball. Of course, he always feels his position. He gets Bryce Harper with a comeback. That was the shot with 2 out in the bottom of the 7th inning in a tied ball game. And Mundo Sosa goes deep. Kyle Bradish is out of the game. The Phillies have a 5-4 lead. And now it's time for your Jiffy Lube pitching change. You know Jiffy Lube for quick, convenient oil changes? Now we do services for brakes, batteries, and tires. Oil changes and more. Now that's a job for Jiffy. And that job's going to be up to C&L Perez, the left-hander, now making his 38th appearance of the year. ERA's been coming down, 4.54. He has been much better his last few times out. 33 2/3, 26 hits allowed 26 strikeouts. When he gets in trouble with the walk, you see the 20 walks. Lawrence hitting 294 off the left-hander Perez.
He gets to face the left-handed batter Kyle Schwarber here. 2 of the next 3 hitters will be left-handed in the lineup for the Phillies. So, you know, even at times who struggled this year, has done well against left-handed batters. Orioles down to run 5-4. Perez earned his 2nd career save Monday night against the Phillies. He walked a tightrope but got it done. And the night Felix Bautista was down. And he falls behind 3-0.
C&L Perez, 4-seam fastball and a 2-seam sinking fastball. And he'll use those fastballs about 62% of the time. And it's heavy on the slider after that, about 30%.
And that's called ball 4.
Strike zone's moving around a little bit tonight. We have seen this pitch called a bunch of balls even further outside than that. That ball clearly caught the box. But the difference in that, you see McCann set up on the outside part of the plate. The umpire sees that. And when he's got to reach when the catcher's got to reach all the way across the plate, a lot of times, even though it catches the box, umpires won't give you the call.
Castellanos the batter. 2 outs and now a base runner at first. And that's 5 balls out of the zone for C&L Perez to begin his appearance. And Craig Kimbrell getting loose in the Philadelphia bullpen.
And the Royals got to Craig Kimbrell in game 1 of this series.
6 in a row.
Chris Holt's going to come out with a quick visit. C&L Perez and Mike Baumann quickly starts to heat up in the Oriole bullpen.
Perez gets to throw a strike as the conference on the mound broken up by Oakland umpire Dan Brazell. Now, in C&L's history in the big leagues, throwing strikes was always the problem until last year. But at times this year, it's reverted to that again. Way inside to hit him. 7 in a row. That not close to being a strike. Perez hits Castellanos, and it's 1st and 2nd with 2 outs.
He just yanked that one.
And now will be left on left against Bryce Harper. Well, we have seen Harper relish these moments in this series. He's 0 for 3 tonight, but he has 4 hits in this series and a couple of big swings. Daniel trying to keep it a 1-run game. You got to be careful with Harper, perhaps looking to ambush the first one here. And it's through. Around third base comes Kyle Schwarber. The throw is cut up. Play at third, and it's too late. Everyone's safe, and the Phillies lead by 2.
Two words. No comment. 6-4. Son of a fucking beeswax.
It's just a bounce ball, but he hits it in a perfect place. Goes up and throw it. You see Castellanos reads the throw. He takes an extra 90 feet. Be it for Cena Perez.
They had to think with Cena struggling at first strikes.
Peaceful.
That Harper was thinking along those lines, and he got a pitch to hit. And he gets an RBI
Peace.
base hit. It's now a 6-4 game. Brandon Hyde out. Another